are new here to the Carla Harris YouTube channel, welcome to the family.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
I see you. I too have been an early stage career professional. I too have been a mid career professional. I too have been a leader for a very long time, and I see you. This is the channel where you can get the pearls and the tools that you need in order to maximize your success no matter where you are in your career. Today, though, I'm going to talk about a few of the lessons that I learned as a mid career professional. The first thing that I learned, it was not all about my intellect, my experience, or my work ethic. I knew that I was pretty smart. I knew that I had experience and I knew how to apply previous experiences. And you cannot outwork Carla Harris, not now and not then. Yet the combination of those three things did not equal maximizing my success. It was very clear as a mid career professional that there were other things that really informed my success equation. Biggest lesson that I learned by the time I was a mid level career professional, you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You will need other relationships in order to maximize your success. And you need to think about three relationships. Obviously, the one that is above you, because you want to know who your stakeholders are and what they demand in order for you to be successful. How do they define success? What really matters to them? How is it delivered? Is it the actual thing that matters or is it the process? You want to make sure that you understand that. You want those relationships to be horizontal as well, because sometimes your peers have better access to decision makers than you, and you can get to those decision makers or learn about those decision makers through your horizontal relationships. Sometimes your peers have access to better information than you do. The way you get access to that information is by building and investing in those relationships. And the third kind of relationship is below you. Sometimes people below you have access to better information, or they have great relationships, or they might even have a perspective that is enlightening and helpful to you. So I learned by the time I was a mid level professional that I needed to invest heavily in the relationships. The second, I needed to realize how to communicate. Oh, yeah, I can talk, as you can see, but at the end of the day, it's not what you say, it's how you say it and to whom. And I realized that I needed to be facile with my communications. That if I was talking to somebody that only liked to hear and act in bullet points, I needed to be able to adapt. If I knew that I was talking to somebody that preferred paragraphs, I needed to be able to fill in the blanks and give them the full paragraph. But being facile with my mode of communication, I realized was also important. Third, I realized that I should not be confined by my job description. That while I was executing on the job description with excellence, I was failing to show that I could do beyond that. And so that I needed to be taking on things that were above my level so that when it was time for me to get promoted, that people thought to themselves, oh, I already thought she was a vice president. I already thought that she was an executive director, because they already saw me in that light because of the way that I was showing up. The fourth thing that I had figured out is that you absolutely must ask for the order. You cannot assume that the organization knows that you want to get promoted. They see that you're working hard. I realized that I needed to go into my evaluations, whether they were quarterly, semi annual, or annually, with my expectations and my ask around getting promoted. Because if nothing else, now the organization knew that I had expectations around promotion. And if they were not prepared to give that to me, it provoked the conversation, therefore exposing what my gaps might have been. So now I had the information that I needed to invest and make sure that I close those gaps. And the fifth thing that I learned is that you need to make sure that you're showing up in the way that you want to be seen. Now, I've always loved the Wall Street uniform. Every job has a uniform. So that was tailored suits or St. John suits or something that was very conservative. But I realized very early on that The people at the associate level had a uniform, at the VP level had a uniform, executive director and managing director. So if I wanted to be seen as a senior person, I needed to look like a senior person. So those are just 5 things that I learned in the middle part of my career that I hope might be helpful to you. Go get them.